If you're like me, then you've sat through way too many twee plays, shows, and movies that use mistaken identity and misunderstanding as a device to make their stories work. And you'll likely have issues with My Little Pony Breakup Breakdown. But it's actually a reasonably good episode. First off, Discord is on hand, and a sprinkling of Q Continuum magic is worth at least an extra point on the final score. I also dig that Discord is hating on the annoying superficial aspects of Valentine's Day in the Valentine's Day episode and treating the whole thing like a conspiracy by Hallmark. Which it is.
Preach, brother.
The episode's A-plot revolves around Big Mac and the rest of Equestria's saddest D&D party, trying to deal with the heartache that the big guy has brought on himself because of his spying on his girlfriend and leaping to conclusions. Like I said before, I don't really like this type of story, but it can work well. I'm pretty sure that Frasier did this at least 3 times a season. But the joke there tended to be that despite their high IQs and expensive degrees, Frasier and Niles are a couple of idiots. In Breakup Breakdown, they actually use it for dramatic stakes.
Oh dear, will this perfect romance survive such a brutal trial by fire?
Fortunately, support from Spike and Discord is able to prop up the main plot line. Now onto the B story. This one focuses on the CMCs, who receive a pie from Big Mac meant for Sugar Belle. And the mix-up is, of course, due to everyone's favorite incompetent delivery pony. This storyline is also just okay. The kids run around town looking for Sweetie Belle's secret admirer, and the best thing about the story is the conclusion. Because Sweetie Belle doesn't have a love interest on Valentine's Day, for her, Hearts and Hooves Day is more about celebrating your friends and the people you care about, which is a nice idea, I think. Now, let's move on to the comedy. Obviously, you know who absolutely dominates this aspect of the show. And that's more than anything due to John Delancey's fantastic comic timing. Because the 5th Chaos God here isn't very chaotic. Like, what's the craziest thing he does? Turns himself into a bale of hay? Wears an anachronistic suit? Goes LARPing? I'm feeling a distinct lack of Purple Monkey Dishwasher here. But I will compliment the episode on having some well-set-up gags. Like when Spike is suggesting explanations for Sugar Belle's behavior, and lo and behold by the end the little guy was onto something. There are also some funny lines from Spike and Big Mac. Oh, and of course I have to mention that scene at the Ponyville UPS. First off, I find it funny that the address could just as easily have gone to some pony named Ice Belle. And Big Mac is partially responsible for the mix-up because he had the address in his mouth. Then there's the hilariously cute way the parcel ponies sort the packages, and of course how could I not mention the Bubble Butt Muffin Queen herself. Finally, even though it's not a main element of the story, I want to mention Ogres and Oubliettes, which is a fantastic parody D&D title, by the way. Anyway, I find it weird that the group has only 3 guys in it. I mean, for players, that's just enough. But you still need someone to be the dungeon master.
Nerd.
What? I'm just saying. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in My Little Pony Breakup Breakdown. On the good side, Discord is the man as always. The episode has some decent comedy, and the conclusion was legit heartwarming. On the downside, the contrivances that run the plot are tiresome, and there's a distinct lack of chaos up in here. So all in all, just an okay episode. I give My Little Pony Breakup Breakdown a 3.5 out of 5. Now if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel right here on YouTube. And find my Facebook and DeviantArt pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.